Hi YouTube, this is PRANATI. Welcome to Life with PRANATI, Season 1, Episode 2. Yeah, I like that. So today I wanted to talk to you about something that's very near and dear to my heart, which is depression. As I stated in my first video, I have overcome depression and major anxiety myself. And so there are times when I still battle with a little depression and anxiety, but not as intense as it used to be. And let me just put a disclaimer out here. I am a mental health professional. I am state recognized. I am not a licensed therapist or a psychiatrist or a psychologist. I do work with others in the community that have major depressive disorder. And like I said, I've overcome major depressive disorder myself, as well as major anxiety disorder myself. And so there's things that I'm going to share with you from my own life experiences. So again, I'm not licensed therapist or psychiatrist or psychologist. I'm a mental health counselor. And so this is what I do all day. One of the things that I want to bring your attention to, that a lot of the things that we deal with in life has a lot to do with our thought process. What are we thinking about? And one of the things that I had to do is pay attention to what I was thinking about. And we hear all the time, think about what you were thinking about. And it's important for us to really pay attention to what we're thinking about. Even as early as first thing in the morning when we're laying in the bed, our eyes just open and we're really trying to get acclimated to the morning. That's the time when a lot of anxiety would take over me. I'll be thinking about all the stuff that I got to do that day, or things that, I need to pay and didn't have the money to pay. And just so a heaviness would literally come over me even before I got out the bed in the morning. So what I started to do was take captive my morning, take captive those thoughts. First thing, as soon as I recognize them, I would take them captive. I would change them to positive things. God shall supply all of my needs according to his riches and glory by Christ Jesus is one of the major scriptures that I would quote all the time. And one thing about my anxiety, it would attack me in my sleep. So it was in my subconscious state that I would be attacked. So I literally would wake up in the middle of the night or early in the morning and have to speak positive words of affirmation over myself. Again, going back to the first thing in the morning, when you're waking up, your mind begins to race about all the stuff that you got to do that day. Take a few moments for yourself and think about the positive things. Keep a notebook by your bed, or most of us sleep with our phones by our bed, and start jotting down, positive affirmations or 5 things that you're grateful for. Another thing that I just did morning pages where I would literally brain dump everything that was on my mind as soon as I woke up. And that helped me tremendously. Now, with the depression part of it, I began to pay attention to my thoughts. As I stated, I had to take captive every thought that did not line up with the will of God for my life, literally. And it's a daily practice. It's a journey that we're going. You never reach that pivotal destination of never having any negative thoughts. But when you recognize that you're having those negative thoughts, it's in that time that you need to pay attention to what you're thinking about. If you begin to start feeling sad or down or physically drained, what are you thinking about? Oh, I was depressed. Well, what are you thinking about in that moment? Something you thought about triggered that feeling of depression, whether it be financial, whether it be relationship, whether it be your job, whatever it may be, something you thought triggered that depression. By no means am I minimizing depression, because I know what it feels like to be depressed. I know what it feels like to have a major anxiety and panic attack. Literally, I mean, it's very crippling. So by no means am I minimizing it. I'm just sharing with you tools that I had to do. Also, tools that I had to use to overcome those periods that I was in. Change your scenery. If you're at your desk, at your job, or at your home, whatever it is, and you start feeling depressed, get up, take a walk, go get some water, go talk to a coworker, whatever it may be that's going to get you out of that mode that you're in at that particular time. By all means, do that. Listen to music. Listen to uplifting music if you're able to at your desk. Listen to something inspirational to feed your inner man, to build it up. So when the enemy tries to attack your mind, you can fight back because you already got those things on the inside of you. I love music. I really, really enjoy music. Music is one of the things that help uplift me. So that's what I listen to. I enjoy, just inspirational things. I keep inspirational things all around me to keep my mind engaged. If you're in a car and you're stuck in traffic, what are you listening to on the radio? What are what are you engaging in at that moment to cause you depression or anxiety or frustration? Yes, traffic can be annoying. Trust me, I know. But however, what are you listening to? What are you allowing your mind to wander? A lot of times that was my biggest thing. I would allow my mind to wander, go down a rabbit hole. It starts small, and then next thing you know, I have a huge mountain of something that is very small. I've made a mountain literally out of a molehill. Many of the things that we think about won't even ever happen, but it happens in our mind, so therefore it becomes real. Our thoughts can be real, both positive and negative. We can literally think our way into a very positive and prosperous state. We use the word mind and brain interchangeably, but it's the mind that affects the brain. Whatever you're thinking about, whatever is in your soul, whatever you're going through, is going to affect the brain waves that you have. Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a neuroscientist, not a neuropsychologist by no means. However, I have studied these things. I have lived through these things. When I was depressed, I was underweight. All of my hair fell out. My skin was horrible. My quality of life was horrible. My finances was horrible. My spiritual walk was horrible. My relationships were horrible. Everything in my life, I literally had to fight to find something positive in my life. But the mere fact that God did not allow me to die the night before or the day before, and I was able to wake up, meant that I still had a life to live, meant that there was still a purpose and a calling for me. So I had to find what that is. And so that's maybe what you have to do. Find something that you're passionate about that you can do every day. Walk in your purpose very boldly and confidently. Find something that's your why. Find out why you do what you do. Find out why you love what you do. Give your own self a sense of purpose, a quality of life that you can love and enjoy. So again, take your thoughts captive, morning pages, have devotionals. I read devotionals every day. There I have books here. Switch on Your Brain devotional, which is powerful. This is by Dr. Caroline Leaf, who is phenomenal. She is a neuropsychologist. And also my ultimate favorite, which is Joyce Meyer. I love her as well. I've been listening to Joyce for years. So I have those devotionals, and then I have the YouVersion app where, you can literally research thousands of topics on whatever you're going through. Depression is in there. I've done several of the depression devotionals, which is very, very, very good, very basic, very practical, very engaging. So whatever it is, again, find something that will help you move your life forward from the place that you're in. One of the things that you need to do is locate yourself, where you are. If where you are is not where you want to be, at least you know where you have a starting point, and you can only go up from there. So brain dump, get it all out. Talk to a friend, and if it's very severe, to the point where it is crippling you, I would encourage you to go see a licensed therapist or a psychologist, psychiatrist, and really take the steps. Now, that should not be an end point for you, because you should be able to move forward from there. But that's a starting point. We all have to have a starting point. Tools, devotionals, morning pages, positive affirmations. I have pages of positive affirmations, have them hanging all around here in my office to keep me motivated, to keep me encouraged, to keep me something positive ever before me, because what we think about, we bring about. So if I'm thinking about negativity, which I was, negativity came. But if I'm thinking about positive, uplifting things, my life is wonderful now. It's all about me changing the way I think. Same thing with you. It's all about you changing the way you think. So again, think about what you're thinking about. Get the tools, devotionals, morning pages, affirmations. Exercise is another key thing. Get them moving. Moving. Get those endorphins going. Drink water. Change your environment. If you're at work and you find yourself feeling depressed or anxious about something, just change your, like I said, get up and walk around. And again, it's so important for us to think about what we're thinking about. I guarantee you, if you pay attention to what you're thinking about at any given moment within a 30-day period, you will notice that those times when you felt depressed or anxious, you were thinking about something depressive, or something that caused you anxiousness, anxiety. I guarantee it. So again, I'm not an expert, but I am a person that has walked through this for myself. I again welcome you to continue to take this journey with me. Press the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and press the bell, because I have more to offer you. If you have any questions, by all means, drop them down in the comments below, or send me a personal email. I would love to be able to answer your questions, either one-on-one or right here on the show. Talk to you soon. Have a wonderful and a blessed day. Mwah.